Hey Ben, it's Brody from Pacific Toyota, just here to give you a quick high-definition virtual tour on our lovely 2020 Hyundai I30 NLine. Just before I do a little bit about us, we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. We do have two used vehicle yards, one here where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road, and the other one down at 235 Mulgrave Road. Just next to that, we also have Toyota brand new vehicles and Lexus of Cairns. But without going too much further into that, I'll jump into this virtual tour. Basically what I want to do for you is point out any sort of nicks, scratches, any marks or anything that might be present in the paint or the interior, so you've got an exact idea of the condition of the vehicle. Starting underneath the bonnet here, all nice and clean, and under that firewall's all nice and tidy as well. Pop that one down. Take it through the bonnet. Bit of dust hanging around, no real chips or anything through there. Little scratch just here. Otherwise that bonnet's really clean and tidy. Alright, come down here. There's a little bit of polish on the side of that badge. And just a bit of dirt or something on there. Very light little scratch just here. Obviously heaps of tread left on that tyre there. And through the wheels, no marks or anything in there. Alright, coming through the front bar now. A bit of polish there that came straight off for me. There's a little chip just there in the paint. Another very little stone chip there as well. Coming through the rest of the front bar. A couple of very tiny little stone chips just in the front. That's a bit of polish. And a little chip there. Alright, coming through here. Bit of hair hanging off there, some dirt. That's all nice and tidy as well. Front left-hand guard. It's all nice and clean too. And through that wheel's all nice and tidy, and same as the other side, there's heaps of tread left in that tyre. Alright, I'll come through the roof now. Give you a good look through there. See there's no dents or anything through the roof. There's a bit of discolouring just in the black on top of this here, as you can see there, but otherwise it looks all nice and clean. Alright, through this rear door now. It looks like, yeah, just a bit of polish on there, no scratching or anything there. Obviously rear parking sensors on the back here. There's a couple of light little scratches and marks just on the rear bar here. Obviously from people probably throwing things in and out of the boot. Alright, come down the left hand side here. The rear bar's all nice and clean. The wheel's all nice and tidy. There's a little bit of a scuff down on that bottom left hand wheel there. And a little scratch there too. Alright, do this rear quarter. Go up through the windows and then I'll take you back through the doors. Nothing in those doors that I can really point out to you there. It's all nice and clean. Same as through this rear door. Nothing that I can really point out for you there either. There's a tiny little chip there. A couple of very, very light scratches that I can point out to you there. That seems to be about it. Alright, I'll pop this boot open for us. As you can see, they got a very deep boot in there. In these I30s as they go down into the ground. Pop it up here, you got your space saver spare, jack and tools in there as well. On that rear door, no marks or anything on there that I can see. Alright, coming through this side now. This rear quarters all nice and tidy. It's all nice and clean as well. Alright, same thing, I'll go through the top again and then come back through the doors. Just a bit of a light little chip there. Just a bit of dirt or something on there. Very light. Oh, that was a bit of dust as well. Alright, through the rear door now. Very little scratch just there. Bit of dirt there. And a very light little scratch in the paint just there. So all in all, a really clean car. A few little tiny scratches in there. Rear door cards all nice and clean. Rear carpet's all nice and tidy. There's a little bit of a slight stain just on the rear seat there, but otherwise the rest of them are all nice and clean. Alright, nice and tidy on that door card as well. Through the backs of the seats, they're all clean as well, and you get your rear aircon vents in the back here too. Alright. It's all nice and clean as well. The front kick card's tidy too. The leather seats all around are really nice and tidy. And all clean through there. Got our two keys, our main and our spare. I'll jump in now. Start it up. So obviously foot on the brake and push to start. At it, 11,959 kilometers, so extremely low Ks for this age of vehicle. You've got your steering wheel controls and your cruise controls there, as well as your paddles on the back. And coming through the side here, we've got our mirror and window controls. Obviously lane departure traction control there as well. Coming straight up through the bottom, so you've got your parking brake. So obviously it is automatic, so as soon as you put the vehicle into reverse, the park brake comes off. As soon as I put it back into park, that park brake will. You've got to push it down and pull it up to turn it on. That's your little switch there. Obviously automatic transmission, park, reverse, neutral and drive. Nice little gear stick there as well. Bit of space, as well as your aux and USB points in there. Aircon controls, so obviously your fan speeds, temperatures and all your modes throughout. It's got an aircon vents there and a nice big touchscreen in here, so you've got your maps and your radio through there. So as you can hear, there's no scratching or anything in the speakers, so you can tell that's all been well looked after. Give you a good look through the dash, then I'll go quickly through the service book. As you can tell, the vehicle's always been really well looked after and done bugger all okay, so you can tell why it's in really good nick. Put you down for a second and open this service book up. Alright, so it's already had the first maintenance service, so the 1 month or 1,500 kilometers, and you've got your 7,000 kilometer service, which is not due until 15, but obviously it's already been done due to time instead of kilometers, and you've got your owner's manual in there as well. Alright, I'll turn it off and jump out and give you one last look around the vehicle, but that'll conclude my virtual tour. If I did miss anything that you'd like me to go back over, please let me know and I'll be happy to do so. And if you have any questions at all about the vehicle, let me know and I'll be happy to find out the answers. But all in all, a really good looking vehicle. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you.